Hello, I'm Jeremy Facknitz, touring singer-songwriter based in Colorado Springs, originally from Detroit, Michigan. I've made a nice little career for myself touring between Detroit and Denver, primarily the I-70, I-80 corridors. But now it's time to expand and go to the coasts. And that's why I'm coming to Nerfa in November. I cannot wait. It's my first Nerfa, and that's why I'm applying for this official showcase. And even if I don't get it, I'll be there. I'll be there. I can't wait for November. And I'll also be performing at Falcon Ridge Folk Festival in Connecticut at the end of July. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Despite what I do for a living, this song is about coming out of my shell, which is what I'm still doing. I'm still coming out of my shell after all these years. It's called Ballet of an Unhatched Chick. I'm a little birdie, and that is all I'll ever be. Though my legs are sturdy, I don't know where they're taking me. I'm tapping out a prayer to give me strength to break apart the orange and spotted membrane that fear is built around my heart. I promise you someday, baby, I'm gonna break out, leave my shell behind. And until that someday, boy, when I finally break out, la da da da. The sky above's been falling ever since Mama pushed me out. Now I can hear her calling, but why she got to scream and shout? It sounds as if the whole wide world's gone mad and straight to hell. So tell me when it's over and safe for me to leave my shell. Well, I promise you someday, baby, I'm gonna break out and leave my shell behind. And until that someday, boy, when I finally break out, I won't shed a tear, 'cause the world can't hurt me here. Yibbity-oo. Mine is not the only shell you'll see. Still I'm lonely as a chickadee could be. Yes, I know it's senseless, hiding in this tiny thing, just a shoring up defenses and hanging on with both my wings, poking out my legs and running blind just to get my kicks. All my life just dancing the ballet of an unhatched chick. Yes, I promise you someday, baby, I'm gonna break out and leave my shell behind. And until that summer day, when I finally break out, well, I won't shed a tear, 'cause the world can't hurt me here. No, the world can't hurt me here. Hey, you. I was part of this private songwriting group hosted by a fantastic singer-songwriter, Kyle Joe, formerly known as Kyle Rashi. It was a Facebook group, and at the beginning of the month we got a prompt, and we had to write a song around that prompt and post it by the end of the month. And just like when I was in high school and college, I waited to the very last second to do my homework, and I woke up on August 31st with COVID and a temperature of 102. But I had to write a song. And I don't know if you've tried to write a song with a temperature of 102, but you don't feel like writing a song. But there was something that happened. I didn't care if it was good. I just got out of the way and let it flow. And the song is getting me shows, and I'm excited about it. So, something to be said for accountability partners, I'll tell you that. The song's called Breakfast. I come to this cafe every couple days or so, just to wallow neath the cobwebbed chandelier. The coffee tastes okay, the green chili's just so-so, but the scenery is why I keep coming here. She moves between the tables like a dancer pirouettes, with the grace and quiet strength I've never seen, till she finally floats my way, says, "What are we having today?" So I crack a joke about her joining me. She says, "Actually, my shift is coming to an end. Would you mind if I just sat a while with you? It's been a real hard night, and I sure could use a friend, just a sympathetic ear to get me through. Would you mind if I had breakfast with you?" She shared with me the trials of a single mom of two, with an ex she hasn't heard from in years. And she beat back the cancer, though it left her black and blue, and the bills upon her table soaked in tears. Still she's counting up her blessings, says she loves her job today, 'cause it might just be the best gig she's ever had. Oh, I just sit and listen, 'cause I don't know what to say, but I realize my troubles ain't that bad. 'Cause she said, "Actually, my shift is coming to an end. Would you mind if I just sat a while with you? Yeah, it's been a real long night, and I sure could use a friend, just a sympathetic ear to get me through. Would you mind if I had breakfast?" Ooh, all this time I longed for sunrise to make my day. Ooh, turns out I was there to reflect it back her way. Well, I wish that I was able to say we fell in love, having found our happily ever after friend. But when next I took my table, she had quit this job she loved, and I never saw her face ever again. I suppose we never know, all we reap and all we sow, what we mean to all these folks we hang around. But I pray that we see through the lie of who saves who before we're buried deep in common ground. She said, "Actually, my shift is coming to an end. Would you mind if I just sat a while with you? It's been a real hard night, and I sure could use a friend, just a sympathetic ear to get me through. Would you mind if I had breakfast with you?" Thanks, that's called Breakfast. I wrote this next song for my daughter. She was asking me really heavy questions about life and death, and she was only 4. She's always been very precocious, and I was staying in Carbondale, Colorado at my mother-in-law's place. And after she went to bed and I fumbled through some dumb dad answer I don't remember, I got on the bike and I saw the moon coming up over the foothills, and it just all came into view. And I got off the bike and I wrote this song. It's called Love So Big. It's for my baby. It's for my daughter, Elaine, who's now 11. I saw the moon rise over Mount Sopris. It rose so very fast. I couldn't believe how fast it came around. And I remembered that we're on this rock that spins us very fast. Oh, you wouldn't believe how fast it's spinning around. I'm gonna make you love so big you won't notice it at all. I'm gonna make you love so big you won't notice it at all. Big things go unnoticed 'cause you are so very small. Feel the energy inside of you. The same thing made the sun, and it hung the star you wished upon tonight. So please remember that you're everything, and everything is one. Yes, you are the star you wished upon tonight. And I'm gonna make you love so big you won't notice it at all. I'm gonna make you love so big you won't notice it at all. Oh, now the big things go unnoticed 'cause you are so very small. Yeah, but you won't stay that way, because you're growing up and you're changing every day. Man, I hope I can keep up. Well, I'll be okay if I just practice what I preach. I might keep you within reach. I'm gonna make you love so big you won't notice it at all. Oh, I said that I'm gonna make you love so big you won't notice it at all. Oh, now the big things go unnoticed 'cause you are so very small. Yeah, but you won't stay that way, because you're growing up and you're changing every day. La da da da. It's Love So Big from my daughter Elaine. Oh, I'm going to tune here and talk at the same time, which I think is an important thing to show you. It's not an easy thing to do, as many of you know. Usually one or the other suffers, either the tuning or the talking. And right now both are suffering here live in front of you. I did not want to write this song. This one came to me at 2 o'clock in the morning on January 10th. I remember the day. And and the line came to me and woke me up out of a dead sleep. The line was, "I used to be human." And I didn't know if it was about the advancement of AI or a conversation I'd had with a friend the day before where I realized that I was losing my humanity over current events. I was losing my compassion. I was getting very, very angry, and I was losing touch with my humanity. And I realized that no one can hang on to our humanity for us. It's up to us to maintain that. We can't hand it off to a spouse or a guru or a spiritual teacher or a minister or a friend. We have to hang on to it ourselves, and it's so precious and precarious. So that's what this song's about. It's called "Used to Be Human." I'll make sure I'm in tune. The end of the war meant a new dawn for man. So they knocked up their wives and rebuilt Japan. And in the borough of Queens, on a warm day in June, came the fourth of 5 kids with his own silver spoon. Despite all the riches and cups runneth over, his vast fields of gold filled with 4-leaf clover. Your boy had an ocean of empty to fill, and an empire poised for the top of the hill. Do you see? Do you see? Just because he was born with a penthouse view doesn't mean he ain't human too. He used to be human. He grew up a narcissist prone to delusion, which echoes his country's most desperate illusions. So swing wide the doors and hand him the keys to wreak all the havoc he damn well please. Oh, I hear you laugh as I swim in rough water. It's the tears of my wife and my sister and daughter. You rack up his wins as we sit at a loss as to how we the people could do this to us. Do you see? Do you see? Just because he burns me doesn't mean he saves you. I thought you were human too. I used to see you as human. At best I go numb, keep my anger sedated. At worst I'm a monster like those we've created. I'll confess dreams that stir my own soul, of a man-made man crucified on a pole. He's a pumpkin-head scarecrow in an ill-fitted suit, and I'm smashing his skull neath the heel of my boots. I eat all his innards and I bury his seeds 10 miles deep beneath a deathbed of weeds. In a hell of my choosing he'll writhe and he'll wallow, and for all that I care you and yours can go follow. But do you see? My God, do you see? Before this not-so-cold war between the red and the blue, I used to be human too. I used to be human. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Many years I played in bars and pubs to the din of drunken conversation. And anytime anybody gives me an ear, I'm tremendously grateful. So thank you so much. I know you have hard decisions to make. It'd be an honor. But either way, I'm going to be at Nerfa. And I'm going to be looking for you in a very friendly way. Thank you so much.